guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna get ready with you guys on here and tell you guys all about my pregnancy with baby number three. If you didn't know already, I am expecting baby number 3 and I'm gonna be answering some questions you guys had about my pregnancy while I get ready. So I just showered and I put some moisturizer on and everything. So my voice sounds a little weird because I was sick, so don't mind it. But we're going to like a little birthday party for a 1-year-old little girl. Julian is currently napping, so I have to be pretty quick right now because otherwise he's not gonna let me film. Skin is glowing. And if you guys hear Santi, he is in the background. Hola.
¿Qué estás usando, jovencita? ¿Esto?
Sí.
¿Puedo oler?
Pero nada más no te vayas a embarrar. Que ya, que luego te embarras tu nariz.
Sí.
Santi loves smelling this. Everyone wants to know how we found out and how we felt when we found out. I feel like every pregnancy is the same for me, like finding out wise. I always know when I'm pregnant because my period is very regular. So like I automatically know. And this pregnancy though, de abajo, mi amor. Pa alistarme rápido, okay?
Okay.
I'm just gonna do something that I always do when I don't know what I'm wearing. And this is like my go-to look. Anyway, so this past summer, I was not getting my period regularly. It was very like irregular this summer, which is really weird because that never happens to me. My lips are so chapped, but I don't have like nothing for them. I don't have anything upstairs for them. In the summer, I actually didn't get my period like maybe like 2 months. There was like 2 months where I didn't get it and I was like panicking. I was like, oh my gosh, like what's going on? Never took a pregnancy test though. Rod and I had a conversation and we were like, okay, like, you know, we already had a few pregnancy scares. Like, what do we think about getting pregnant, you know? And we both were like, you know what? We should be very careful. I wasn't on birth control and I didn't want to get on birth control because I just had a bad experience with birth control. I've had like a few different ones and I hated it. So like it would always make me spot and it was just not fun. So I really didn't want to be on birth control, but we were like, okay, like we have to be like very careful. I was like, I need to get this like app where it tells you when you're ovulating and everything because I just like, we didn't want to risk it anymore because we were like, Julian is like barely 1, or he was gonna be 1. And I have like a good age gap between, you know, 2nd and 3rd baby like we did for Santi and Julian. So we were like, we just can't right now. Like if it happens, it happens, but like honestly, let's just wait, you know? Because that sometimes we would be like, fuck it, let's just have another one and be done, you know? But realistically, we knew it was going to be pretty hard if we got pregnant right away. So honestly, how careful can you be when you're not on birth control? July came around, I didn't get my period. August, it was like towards the end of August, and I was like, well, still haven't got my period, like what's going on? Finally got my period in August. And I was like, oh, thank God. Julian turned 1. Next month, September, I didn't get my period once again. And I was like, okay, like, I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna get it next month. Like, it should be fine. I'm not gonna worry about it because my period is just being like crazy right now. I don't know what's going on, but I'm not gonna worry about it. The first week of October, I was like, should I just take a pregnancy test just to be like safe, you know? And I took one and it was negative. And I was like, okay, just not gonna take the other one then. I'm just gonna wait on my period. Maybe like a few days after I took the first one, I randomly threw up after eating. And I was like, I went to the bathroom, I threw up, and I was like, maybe this is a good time to take the other pregnancy test because why am I throwing up? So I took the other one and it was positive right away. Ron and I were like, I always tell him, I was like, okay, I haven't got my period, you know, blah, 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 blah. So I took the test and I was like, and he came in the bathroom because he knew that I was throwing up. And I was like, I took the other one and they came out positive. He was like, no way. Like, we were both like, no, really? Like, this is not happening, right? So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna make a doctor's appointment and go from there because I don't know. Like, my period has been really crazy. What if it's just like a false one? And I kept throwing up every single day after that. After the first time, it finally kicked in for me. Like, I was honestly like very scared and sad. I was like, how am I gonna do it? Like, it was like the first like few weeks, you know, of me like knowing that I was pregnant. And Rod was never freaking scared and he was never like sad or anything like that. Towards the end of like my pregnancy with Julian, I was pretty scared. I was like, how am I gonna do it with two babies? Like, how am I gonna do it with two kids? And I always found a way to do everything with two kids. So I'm like, you know what? Like, what am I worrying about? Like, yeah, it's gonna be a little bit harder and like more stressful, but there's always a way. There's always a way. Once I got that out of my system, I was like very happy. But honestly, guys, I don't know what it was, but I was low-key embarrassed to tell like our family that we were pregnant again. Like, I was like, damn, like they're gonna be like, well, I don't know why I thought they were gonna be like that, but I was scared. I was scared that they were gonna be like, y'all need to chill out, you know? I was telling Ron, I'm like, I think we should like, you know, hide it for a bit. We didn't tell anyone until December. And it was freaking hard to like not tell them because there was a lot of times where I had to lie about certain things. Yeah, we waited till Christmas to tell them, and I honestly can't believe everyone was like that clueless. Like, no one put two and two together, which is crazy because I'm like, I really went 4 months without telling you guys and no one even thought I was that far along. But yeah, we did get the reactions. We didn't get everyone's reaction, but we did get like my family and a few of Rod's family members. I can post that on here if you guys want to see that. I have no foundation. I have to get a new one. Another question that I got asked a lot was what it's been like to be pregnant with two toddlers. I think the first trimester was probably the hardest because I was throwing up almost every day. And I had no energy in me. When you're tired, when you don't feel like doing anything, you can't just go and lay down and take a nap. You have to, you know, continue with your mom duties. So that's probably the hardest part. But I already had that experience also with being pregnant with Julian. Santi turned 3 a few weeks before I gave birth to Julian. So I had a 2-year-old my whole pregnancy. And so I definitely, like, you know, I already experienced like what it's like to be pregnant with a toddler. And, you know, I already knew like it's gonna be a little hard, but it's all right. Another question people had was, how different is this pregnancy compared to my other two? And I will say the only difference is the nausea that I had, like throwing up. I actually never threw up with my other two pregnancies, like I think I might have thrown up maybe like once or twice with my other two. Like I remember for Julian, I was feeling a little bit nauseous maybe for like a week or two, but that was it. And I threw up maybe like once or twice, but it wasn't like full-on nausea. Not how I experienced it this time around. Like this time around I would throw up like basically for any reason. And it wasn't just like morning sickness, it was like all day sickness. Like I would feel like shit all day sometimes. So I think that's the main difference. Another question people had, do we know the gender? No, we do not know the gender. Honestly, we want to wait. We want to wait until, well, I want to wait until giving birth. What do I have to lose? I don't have nothing to lose. It will be fun to find out when you give birth. But our families are very like, they want to know already. They've been bugging us. So I haven't like, if I want to find out, I can just go to an ultrasound appointment and be like, can you tell me what the gender is? If that's what we want to do. But for now, we don't know yet, and we don't know when we're gonna find out, or if we're gonna find out. We might just wait. I mean, I only have 3 months left too, so I only want a girl because I mean, I already have 2 boys. I definitely want a girl. If it's another boy, I'll be happy too. Like 3 brothers, that's so fun. Like that's really fun for them to grow up together. I always say like 3 is like my max. If I have another boy, like I think I will get pregnant like for the 4th time, but I will literally wait like 10 years after that one, after this one I mean, to like plan on having a girl. And this time around, guys, like I actually don't have like a feeling of what it is. For my other 2 pregnancies, the first one I was like, I know in me that it's a boy. For my second one, I swore I knew it was a girl. I was like, no, like this pregnancy is different. I just feel like it's a girl. I was wrong. And for this one, I don't know. Like I literally don't have a feeling. I haven't had no dreams. I don't know. I literally have no idea. Guys, I had to like speed up the process because it's getting late and I don't want Julian to wake up. But I have to tell you guys this cute story. Oh my gosh, it's the most precious thing ever. So we didn't tell Santi we were pregnant right away because we were scared that he was gonna tell our family members. It was December and I was gonna have my first ultrasound, and we had decided already that we were gonna tell our family during Christmas time. So yeah, I had an ultrasound appointment, and that day one of our moms was gonna take care of the kids for us while we went to our ultrasound appointment. And we ended up running really late, so we weren't able to take the kids anywhere. And I was like, you know what, just drop me off and I'll ask if you guys can all come in. So that's what we did. I went inside and I called them and I was like, you guys can come in. They found a parking spot. They came in, and by the time they made it in, I was already like on the bed and they were already doing the ultrasound on me. So he literally walks in and he holds me and he's like, mami, ¿vas a tener otro bebé? Like so freaking precious, so sweet, that he already knew like what was happening, you know? Like he saw what they were doing and he saw the screen and he looked at me and he was like, ¿vas a tener otro bebé, mami? Like it was so freaking cute. I wanted to cry. And I was like, yeah, I am. He was like in shock, and he was like, ¿Cómo dijiste? ¿Cómo te sentías?
Feliz.
Feliz. ¿Y qué más? Que siempre me decías todos los días.
Ya quiero ver al bebé.
¿Y qué más? Estoy muy emocionado.
Sí.
He tells me this all the time. I was like, wow, I can't believe I have this big kid now and he understands and he's so excited just like we are. And guys, we obviously he found out that day and he did not tell anyone, like anyone. Everyone was like, wait, did Santi know that you guys were expecting? And we were like, yeah, he did. And everyone was like, what the hell? Like, how did he keep a secret like that? Like, he's so little. Like, and he didn't tell anyone. Everyone was like so proud of him. They were like, oh my God, Santi, like, we're so proud that you didn't tell anyone. There was only one time where I was at my parents' house and it was only my sister and my dad there, and we were like eating dinner. And Santi's like, can I tell them like we're gonna have another baby? And I was like, Santi, I literally was like, come here please. I was like, let's go to the bathroom. And we went to the bathroom and I was like, Santi, no les digas nada. I was like, you can't tell them because it's a surprise, okay? He was like, but I want to tell them. And I was like, I know, but you know, we have to wait because it's gonna be a surprise. And after that was the only incident, and he never told anyone. Whenever I have a doctor's appointment, he thinks that I'm there because they're gonna take the baby out. And I'm like, no, like, we have to wait till it's warmer out. That's when the baby's gonna come, when it gets nice outside. So whenever he sees that it's like a sunny day, he's like, oh, is the baby gonna come now? I'm like, not yet. I will never do like a different lip color. I honestly, like, this is my lip color forever until I die. So I think I just have to put my lashes on. Let's put some freaking highlight up in this girl because I'm looking matte. Alright guys, I'm done with my makeup. This is basically the same look that I do all the time. Like, whenever I don't know what to do, this is what I do. But anyway, I hope I answered everyone's questions. I know I did get some questions about like pregnancy must-haves and newborn must-haves and I think like postpartum as well. But I can always make another video just on those topics separately. Also, I wanted to say thank you to everyone who has sent us so much love and congratulated us. It feels crazy to say that I'm gonna be a mom of 3, like, so crazy. A mom of 3 by 25, that's just wild. But we are very happy, and yeah, thank you for watching, and I will be doing more videos soon. And let me know what you guys want to see as well. Like, I can definitely post that video that I told you guys about when we told our family, and any other video ideas you guys may have, you guys can let me know and I will definitely do them. But yeah, I gotta go. I have to do my hair and get dressed before Julian wakes up. So bye guys.